In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a planner folder for a traveller's notebook. And the folder I've made, just to show you quickly before you see step by step in the tutorial, this is the front, this is the inside. It has this third pocket, there's a pocket here, and this is the back of it there. So if you'd like to see how to make this with the Planners Anonymous kit, then keep watching. This is the paper that I'd like to make a folder for my B6 Traveller's Notebook with. This is a gorgeous paper from the Blossom kit from Planners Anonymous. They're at Planners Anon on Instagram if you'd like to have a look at them. And I'm going to make the folder with this being the outside of it. So the first thing I need to do is just score the page to be the correct size. If you don't have a scoreboard like this one, you can just measure and fold. It does exactly the same thing. So a B6 page width is 5 inches. What I do is add 1/8 of an inch to that. So I'm going to score along the 5 1/8 inch line. And then the 10 1/4 inch line. This side here is 5 1/8 of an inch, and this side is 5 1/8 of an inch. And then along the bottom of the page I want to score that so that this is 7 inches, which is the height of B6. So if I put that up there and find 7 inches and score along there. If I fold that, you'll see a little bit where I'm heading with this. So there we have it all folded. So if you don't have a scoreboard, just fold it. Just measure it and fold it. So you will see this here is 5 1/8 of an inch and the height is 7 inches. So we've got a front that size, a back that side, and then we've got an extra little flap to attach a third side to. So with the third side of the folder, you can do anything you like really. I've made here a double-sided pocket which is 4 inches wide and has a diagonal slit in it, and then a vellum pocket on the front of it, and just a little pocket on the bottom here. You can also attach an envelope, for example, here, and have an envelope opening up which you can fill with stickers or whatever you want to. So that third side really can be anything you like at all. To make a pocket for the third side of the folder, I'm going to use this patterned paper, which is also from Planners Anonymous. It's a double-sided patterned paper from the Blossom kit. Also from the same kit there is this pocket here which measures 4 1/8 of an inch across. So I'm going to cut my pocket at 4 1/4 inches, just to make sure it's wide enough to be able to pop this on it. So the first thing to do is to cut the paper, and I'm going to cut that at 8 3/4 inches. And then I'm going to cut it this way at 7 1/4 inches. The next thing to do is to score the paper, or to fold it if you don't have a scorer. This pattern is going to be on the outside of the paper, so I'm just going to tip it upside down so that the score lines work with me. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 inches and 8 1/2 inches. And then from the top I'm going to score it, so I'm putting the top on this side. I'm going to score it at 7 inches. So if I just quickly fold it along these lines that I've scored, hopefully you can see what I've done is I've just left a little bit on the edges to glue it with. But I don't need all of those edge parts. I'm going to cut this bottom bit here off, so just up to the center and from this corner. And then the way it's going to work, I'm going to pop these birds on this side of the folder, and this will be on the inside. So I just want to cut an angled pocket here for it. So I'm going to measure just roughly sort of about 3.5 inches, so that's about half the height of it to be the pocket, and just make a little mark there. Going to cut diagonally from the mark that I've made to the corner here, like so. So that way we have the pocket to attach to this bit. This is the outside of the pocket, and it has these two tabbed sections here for gluing. To glue it, I'm going to use Scor tape. This is 1/8 of an inch Scor tape. This is fantastic double-sided adhesive. Since I discovered Scor tape, I don't like to use a lot of other adhesives because this adhesive is just fantastic, and it comes in a wide variety of sizes. But the 1/8 of an inch I find really useful for making planner items. So I'll just put some along each tab. Just zoom in so you can see that, and we'll just peel the backing off the tape. And then fold this one up. Actually, I might be zoomed in a bit much now. I'll just zoom out. There we go. So this has double-sided adhesive on it, or you can just use whatever glue you happen to have. So just close that so that that will stick together. And then this bit here, it's quite tidy if you can just fold the edge over the edge of the other piece, like so. And then just glue that down like that. So now you can see you have a pocket inside here, and the edges are all nicely glued down. So I have the pocket here. This pocket here is a die cut pocket, and I've applied 2 layers of glitter Mod Podge to it just to give it a bit of a glittery shine. It also just strengthens it a little bit. But this is just a cardstock pocket, so you can cut a pocket yourself to do this, or you can just use a piece of rectangular vellum, acetate paper, anything, and attach it to the front here to have another pocket on the front. So you'll have the pocket inside and a pocket in the front. Because this pocket comes in the kit, it seems to make sense to use it. Now these come perforated along the edges, so you just need to fold along the perforation like so, and there you have your pocket which you can attach to anything. To attach this, I'm going to go back to my Scor tape and just apply that around the edges. This 1/8 of an inch Scor tape is probably a bit thin for this. I'm just going to put 2 layers of it just to cover all of the tab. And I'm just going to glue that sort of quite near the bottom of the pocket there. So I just need to take all of this off. You can see you have a pocket on the front here and a pocket in there. And if we grab the sticker sheets, these are 4x6" sticker sheets that come with the Blossom kit and then also the additional sticker kit purchase. If we just grab one of those, you can see it fits inside this front pocket, or it fits quite comfortably in the back pocket. Because we've used the tabs to make this back pocket, you can see it actually opens up quite wide, so you could fit quite a lot of sticker sheets in there. For the moment I'm not going to fill it, we'll just carry on making it. This is the inside of the main part of the pocket, and you can see I've just cut this little rectangle off the corner here, and now I'm just going to glue this bit up onto here, just using Scor tape again, my 1/8 of an inch Scor tape. Bit of a disaster with that bit there. We'll just put a new bit of tape down on there. That's on that inside and will never be seen. Okay, so there's double-sided adhesive in these 4 spots, and we'll just fold that up. And that's it. So that's glued there, and we have a small pocket here and a small pocket here. To attach the third side of the folder, I normally just pop the folder inside there and then run a piece of washi tape down here for starters to attach the two. In this case I just want to modify it a little bit, because I really like this little bird here, and I just want to make sure I can see the bird. So I'm just going to cut out a little bit of the paper here. Whoops. I got the bottom one pretty good, but the top cut's sort of well off. I think what I'm going to do is just cut that whole top bit off. This is what happens when you do things on the fly that you've never done before. Things don't always go as planned. So we've got the pocket here and we've got our flat bit there, and I'm just going to run a little bit of washi up there to attach them for starters. This is the washi that came in the kit. It's got the bird and the flowers and little delicate bits of pink foil. It's very nice, but it's right here, so I'm just going to use that. The washi you put on the inside here can be anything, because you're not going to see it at all. That's some washi just holding those two pieces together there. And then what I usually do is just run some washi up along the outside as well. But I'm just going to reinforce this one a little bit just with some Scor tape. I haven't bothered with this reinforcing with Scor tape before. I normally just use the washi on the inside and then washi on the outside. You may need to just tidy up the edges of things a little bit. Like this is not quite lined up. so. So you can now washi this or decorate the outside of this page, do whatever you like really. I'm going to come back to decorating that. But you can see for now we've got the basic structure of the folder for the Traveller's Notebook. There's the front, there's the fold out pocket, and there's the inside section, and then there's the very back. There's just one more structural thing that I do really before we start decorating and adding various bits and bobs to it. That's just cutting little notches out of where the strings will sit, just so that the strings have a place to sit. So I have this Fiskars circle punch. I'm not sure of the size of the hole, but it's tiny. It's smaller than a ring planner hole, for example. It's just a tiny hole. And I just hold that on the edge there and just cut a little notch out just for the strings to sit, so that the strings don't rip the folder. Now that we've constructed the folder, it's time to start filling it with the goodies that we want to have in our Traveller's Notebook, and also just decorating it. So we'll start with the inside of it. Pretty much all the planner folders I've always made, I put sticky notes over here, and why stop a good thing? I'm going to do that again. Instead of one large sticky note which I slip into the pocket and attach, I've actually got a variety of sticky notes that I want to use. These are super cute sticky notes from Kiki K, and what I'm going to do is just pull a section of them off here, off the sticky notepad, and pop them onto here. So I just grab a chunk of them and rip them off, and then I have a Tombow removable tape runner, and I just tape the back sticky note, and I'm going to pop this guy here. There's a larger sticky note which I'd like to use, as I always like having quite large sticky notes. And then I might just add some page flags, because I always like having page flags. You can see I just sort of grab a chunk of them. The technical term, a chunk. So I'm just positioning where I think I might put them. So once I've worked out how many sticky notes I can fit onto the page, I just pull chunks of them off and use the Tombow adhesive to attach the back sticky note. You can see in this case I'm not actually using this pocket at all, but these sticky notes are all removable, and I may use the pocket for something in the future. And you can see this is a good way to have sticky notes on the go. You can have a selection of them. So this side of the folder now is all just page flags and sticky notes for using out on the go. This centre part of the folder I often use for postcards and journaling cards, just inspirational ones to flick through, or ones that I might use for decorating. But I am thinking with this kit, it comes with a stamp set, and while I'm using the kit, it could be a really good place to store the stamp set. Stamp sets I normally store just in these photo brag books. It's just an easy place to store them since the stamp sets are 4 by 6 inches. But I could in fact store that here. What I might do, just because sometimes stamps can fall off, I might actually use the plastic bag that the stamp set originally came in. As I said, this stamp set is a 4 by 6 inch, and that's also the size of lots of postcards and journaling cards, which is what I normally slip in this pocket. But the stamp set will be good for now. And what I might do is just attach a little bit of washi there to make sure that that doesn't fall out at any point. This is also some of the washi that came in the Blossom kit. 3 washies come in every kit. So these are the 3 washies there. So now I have my sticky notes, I have my stamps, and then I've got lots of pockets here for putting stickers in. What I'm going to do is just flip through the stickers and find the more weekly functional stickers and pop all of them together. So these stickers here are all full boxes, double boxes, and headers. I think they'll pop in that back pocket quite. Some of the more decorative stickers I might pop in the front here. These are some of the quotes. They might actually be quite nice just on the front. Cute minis actually. Might pop the minis in the front. I've almost put all the stickers there, so I might as well actually just grab all of the stickers. So this is a lot of sticker sheets that we're managing to fit in here. You can see with the tabs on this back pocket that it does get very wide, and you can put a heap of stickers in it. So we could probably fit all of them. So if you look at that, there's a great chunk of stickers, and they all fit quite happily in the back pocket here. So what we can always do is put all the stickers in the back pocket and then put some die cuts in the front pocket. I just noticed here, of course, because I cut the bird, I haven't actually attached this top part of the pocket, so I'm just going to put a little bit of washi tape down there. So this is a bit of washi tape which coordinates with everything, but it also just helps secure that little bit there where we didn't attach the bird because we cut it out. So just a little bit there, and then the great wadge of stickers put in the pocket here, and we could put a cute die cut in here. This quote card's cute actually, there's beauty in the imperfect. We might just have that hanging out of the pocket. I could also paper clip that on, so it actually sits up a bit higher. So here we have the inside of the pocket filled with sticky notes, stamps, and then I've got all the stickers for the kit, and then just a quote card popping out of that pocket. But the pocket can also be used for popping things in. Really happy with how the inside of the folders come together quickly, and it's very functional and is holding a lot of things for me. I've got a lot of sticky notes here, I've got the stamps from the Blossom kit here, all of the stickers here, and the pocket I've just got a quote card and a die cut, so it's quite decorative, but it could also be a functional pocket should I desire. So looking at the folder, how it will sit in the traveler's notebook, this would be the front of it. I'm actually really happy just with that. I may add a quote or something to the front of it. I might write on it or find a sticker. This side I'm actually really happy with, but I could add another pocket for something. And the reverse side, I think maybe I might write a quote or add a quote sticker to that also. So just thinking about it, I might just disguise this join in the paper here, as I'm actually thinking I don't really need another pocket at this stage. So I might add a die cut. This die cut of the girl came with the kit. So every Planners Anonymous kit, there is a different girl in it. And this is the girl for this month. I'm actually just thinking I could add her here and also partly use her as a tab for sticking out a little bit and finding the file folder. So she could be decorative and functional, which I love. Okay, I'm going to run with the idea of using her as a tab. So I'm just going to run glue up to a certain point on her where she can stick out and be a tab. I'm just using the tape runner because it was just the first thing I grabbed. And there's no glue there, so that's good. So she's just going to sit there quite decoratively and also be a little bit useful as I can find the folder because her dress sticks out a little bit. There's the inside of the folder and there's the outside of the folder. I'm actually really happy with how it's sitting at the moment. I do think I will probably add some quotes to the back of the folder, but at this stage I'm happy with how it's looking, and I'll just show you how to pop that in your traveler's notebook. It's just like any other insert. So you have your elastic and then you just pop the folder under the elastic like so, and you can see the elastic sits in those little notches which we made with the hole punch there and there. So then it's in the traveler's notebook like this. You have your cover and the inside and the reverse of it. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to create something too. Bye!